Hello, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your reading for June 2023. So first you have two cards that came out from Mama Moon, and she says, new moon, a new start is coming. Something brand new is approaching. We have new moon in Gemini. Communication is key, and I do believe that this moon will... Is that happening in May or June? One of those. It's happening soon though. New moon in Gemini, communication is key. There is some new developments moving forward in your social life. There's some type of news coming through from, I don't know, a job, a lover, someone you're dating, someone from your past, a friend. It could be literally anyone. But we see some social developments happening. Also, with these two new moons, this is a really good time if you're single to meet someone new and have new communication develop there. Or if you've already been talking to someone new, then we can see some forward progression happening with that. New moons are lovely, and having two of those new moons come out, this is a really lovely time for just forward momentum in your life. A new chapter is beginning. We have loneliness, and this came out for another group, and I was explaining to them that this is actually my favorite card in the deck. It says, when you stop fearing your aloneness, you stop settling for less than you deserve. May I embrace and love my solitude, and that's when kindred spirits can finally come. And this is really what this is telling me, especially with all this blue, with this white, is that there is kindred spirits. There are kindred spirits. Beautiful, beautiful friends, lovers, whoever, whatever you're open to in your life socially, there are new beautiful contacts coming through for you because you stopped fearing your aloneness and you stopped settling for what you deserve, or what you didn't deserve, really, is what you should say. And I think just by letting go of the people who have hurt you in the past, letting go of the people who take way more than they give, letting go of the job, the situations that you were just pouring so much love, time, energy, and attention into that just wasn't pouring that back to you. When you let that go and you stop fearing being on your own and you stop fearing things possibly going wrong, that is when you finally can attract the things that are meant for you. And we see that happening for you this month. Your energy oracle is rest and rejuvenation, and we have that beautiful blue energy again, throat chakra energy. And even right now, I keep feeling my throat. So I wonder if there's something going on with your physical throat. I don't know. I know that's such a specific thing. Maybe someone watching is getting throat surgery, something with their thyroid healing going on, and you may be resting, rejuvenating, and recovering from that. Maybe you had a sickness that really affected your throat. I don't know. There's something here with your throat here. Also, what this could be is no longer communicating to certain people, or kind of entertaining certain people in your life, and you're resting from that, you're rejuvenating, you're spending time on your own. So there's something here about healing your throat chakra, no longer communicating, no longer putting so much time, energy, and attention into the places that were not serving you, that were draining your energy. Also, if you are sick in any way, we do see, I don't know, I want to say a complete recovery for some reason. That might be something that your doctor told you or will tell you. I'm not a doctor, so don't, take this as cold, hard fact, but I do feel some recovery and rejuvenation from a sickness. Or if you suffer from chronic illness, this month may be a time where you have lots of rest, lots of rejuvenating things happening for you, and you just feel like you have a bit more energy, which is wonderful. We also have strength coming through. Love that. And we love this beautiful orange, the sacral chakra, creativity, sensuality. And it says strength comes from many sources. Staying strong brings confidence, conviction, and a balanced body, mind, and soul. Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul with strength on a continual basis. You're never really alone, as we're always with you. I feel like that you're going to kind of have these moments of doubt, these brief moments where you're feeling lonely, you're feeling like you should have been further in life, you're feeling upset, but then it always goes back to feeling motivated, feeling inspired, feeling strong. And you'll notice this pattern in your life. And I want you to take the time right now to notice that and notice how that's a pattern, so that next time you're doubting yourself or feeling anxious or feeling lonely, you know intrinsically that this is just something that's going to pass, and that your normal natural state is strong and motivated. So I don't know, I just feel like this general moving away from feeling so attached to the feeling of anxiety, the feeling of things not working out, the feelings of loneliness. You know, you get into these weird moods randomly where you just doubt everything going on in your life. You doubt yourself, you doubt your direction. And I see you kind of looking at that more consciously and from a higher perspective this month. And now those phases are going to start getting shorter and shorter and shorter. And also when you go through them, you have that perspective. So it's kind of like whatever to you. It's like, yeah, I'll get over this. It's fine. So I really love that for you. And I feel like this is a type of skill that you will take with you for the rest of your life. So I just feel like, wow, cards went everywhere. I just feel like your life is kind of getting better in a much more holistic type of way. We're gonna do 9 tarot cards, 3 rows of 3. And yeah, we're just gonna see more in depth what is going on for you in June. First card out for you is the 6 of Swords in reversed. This is, I wanted the phrase of return to peace just came into my mind. So I feel like your spirit guides are trying to guide you in a direction of peace, of tranquility, of kind of like just, I don't know, enjoying life a bit more, even when you are sailing through the challenges. And like we said, those weird moments of your week where you just feel hopeless or anxious or whatever. You're learning the skills this month and practicing the skills of not taking those times so harshly, like being so attached to them to where you actually like act on those feelings. I feel like you're learning how to be more peaceful at this time. Second card out for you is the 3 of Cups in reversed. Okay. And this really goes hand in hand with that loneliness card here. I feel that there is a fear here of being separated from your usual support system, whether it be friends, for most of you it is friends or family or whatever. I feel like there is a natural falling away in your life happening, like you're naturally being separated from certain individuals in your life because you no longer resonate with them. You're no longer at the same vibration, the same frequency as them. Like this message is really clear in your reading, Taurus. Really clear here. Like you do not resonate with a certain group of people. For most of you, it's going to be like a group. Or for some of you, it could just be like random people in your life who make up your support system. But I just feel like you were clinging on to them. Not clinging, more like hanging on to the friendship, hanging on to the relationship, hanging on to the job, whatever it may be, for a sense of security and comfort because it's something that you know, it's something that's been in your life, and you fear being alone. You fear this loneliness creeping up on you if you were to let this thing go. And Spirit is really saying in your reading, do not fear that loneliness because you will feel so much more at peace when you let this go. I can tell you from experience, guys, firsthand, I have let go of so many relationships in my life, and I do not look back because honestly, like when you are feeling so disconnected, like almost also 3 of Cups reverse can talk about this feeling that certain people might be talking behind your back or just not looking for the full truth of you and going to you for information. You know, like say that you look really bad one day, like really tired, whatever. You know, these are the type of people who will be like, oh my gosh, she's feeling tired, she's feeling this and that because of this. Instead of just approaching you and saying like, hey, are you tired? Like, what's going on? Are you okay? Like, this is like kind of that feeling that there's conversations going on that you are not party to that are about you. And it's just time for you to let that go. It's time for you to let these people go, to stop giving them such a big attachment in your life. I keep coming back to the word attachment and where you are attaching your energy cords, like where most of your worries are attached to. And I feel like you're attaching so much, like putting so much stock into these situations that do not bring peace. So you're being asked to kind of reclaim that and embrace your alone time. Okay. Third card out for you is the Prince of Pentacles. This is the Knight of Pentacles. You're going to see a lot of forward momentum happening in your personal life. I really want to say with your goals and your career. Career especially is standing out to me. Forward momentum in your career as you let go of these kind of toxic influences. Okay, as you let go of this comfort zone here, We see you having more space energetically to grow your career, to grow your personal goals, whatever they may be. And that's the thing, you don't think those two things are connected. You don't think that by releasing people who you just don't resonate with anymore, that your career will grow, because those two things seem so different. But you are putting so much of your energy, so much of your light towards these people who are making you feel alone anyways. And when you like kind of reclaim your power and let them go, that light comes back to you and it pours into the other areas that you are focusing your focus on, you know, and that would be your goals, your development. Taurus, I feel, and this is something I don't say to Taurus very often, I feel like you need to be a little bit more selfish this month. With your time, with your focus. What are you focusing your energy on? That is what is growing. So for example, if you're constantly focused on the well-being of others, they will grow. They will have so many blessings. You will see their life moving forward and you feel like you're falling behind. But if you put that time, that energy, that focus into your goals, into the things that you need to be whole, to make yourself happy, and then you let yourself build that fulfillment, naturally at some point that cup of fulfillment will overflow and you will have more than enough blessings, time, energy to share with others. And you should only give to others when you are giving from the overflow, not from your own cup. Okay, not from your own cup of fulfillment. Do not give to your own detriment. When there's an overflow of blessings in your life, an overflow of happiness, that is when you are generous, okay? Stop being generous when you have an empty cup. You know, a very practical example of this is like if you barely have enough money to survive, stop just going out and buying all your friends drinks. Like straight up, like why are you doing that? You don't have the money. When you want to be generous from the overflow and not from your own cup, okay? Okay. Fourth card out, we're now on the second row. We have the 10 of Cups. Okay, this is really beautiful. I'm happy to see this. I'm also seeing a very fast like turnaround here. So it's like you have this group of people that you feel separated from and you feel like they're talking behind your back. For some people, I want to say this feels like family or like a former or current friend group. Okay, so I just keep getting this vision of family though for some reason. So I do wonder if you have blood relatives that you feel are gossiping about you. And again, if this doesn't resonate, like don't force it to resonate. Like I don't want you to be paranoid from this reading, but like if you're like, yep, that sounds right, you know, then this is your reading, obviously. But then it's interesting, while that's happening, we have this like kind of chosen family, or this could be your own personal family, like your partner, spouse, children, pets, whatever, really close friend. And then over here we have like a group of friends, a group of coworkers, of some family members, like by blood, that seem to be something that you are being asked to let go of. So it's like a kind of a duality here. It's like you're not actually going to be alone because, like, first off, no one's alone in this world. We have spirit, we have the universe. But then, like, you especially will not be alone because you do have really happy relationships in your life or coming through in your life, okay? And notice how we had those new moons earlier, and I was saying like this is a great time for new communication to come through, new people, or even the people that you do know, like new happy developments in their lives that directly affect your life. So there is quite a lot of happiness coming through socially for you, but you need to let go of whatever these people, this situation is that like you're only kind of staying because of comfort. I just got the message. Some of you guys really want to move far away, but you have this weird sense of guilt of like leaving your family behind, and your family might not even be like super great people. Like they might be people that, you know, judge you. So it's like, just let go of that guilt and like move, you know? Center of your spread is the 8 of Cups, and what do you know? This is a card of walking away right underneath that 3 of Cups in reversed. I swear to God, this has been coming out for like literally every single reading for the past several weeks. It definitely has to do with the eclipse season. But yeah, the 8 of Cups is showing like just this natural wanderlust to move into the direction that you want. And this, oh my gosh, everything's coming together. This makes sense with the 6 of Swords reversed too. It's like you have this very strong intuitive nudge to move somewhere that will be more peaceful, better for you to adapt to, move to somewhere or a place in life where you will feel more at home. You just have this intuitive draw to move. Like for many of you, this is literally moving, but for others of you, this is like a change in career, a change in your life. But you have this strange guilt associated with either being judged by certain people or feeling guilty that you're leaving them behind. And Spirit's saying, do not let that stop you. And I see you making the decision to make that move, to let go of that thing. Some of you guys are actually getting a new job. Like, you've been really not vibing with your current job. Maybe you have this feeling that coworkers or something is talking behind your back, and you're actually finally breaking out of your comfort zone and making the change this month. I'm seeing like a physical move being planned. I'm seeing like a change in career, change in relationships, friendships, like moving on in some way that feels really good to you. We have 6th card out, the Ace of Wands in reversed. This to me feels like a would-be situation. Like, this could have been something that was really passionate. It could have grown into so many different things, but it's not. It's being blocked. So I definitely feel like something or someone is kind of blocking your success right now. And it's tied to everything we just talked about. So I don't know. There might need to be some more clarification on that. So let's see what the other cards have to say. So now we're on the 3rd row, 7th card out. We have the Chariot in reversed. What do you know? This is a card of moving out of your comfort zone, away from your hometown, away from your normal support system, who is for some reason not feeling very support system like, okay? We're seeing here, it's like the people who should be your support system, they just aren't showing up in the way that you need right now. And you're feeling like all of these cards, guys, all of them are giving this strong urge, desire to just uproot things in your life. And you're talking yourself out of it, and you have to stop talking yourself out of it, okay? Like, I think it would be a great idea for you to make kind of more bold, drastic changes this month, for real, in the direction that you intuitively feel yourself going. We see the Princess of Pentacles upright, beautiful card. This is like the Page of Pentacles, a brand new start. We see a new start, especially like with job, with physical location, with health. To me, it just feels like you're leaving behind. And I want to say, whoever this 3 of Cups in reversed is, they really give me, this is going to sound so weird, but like unhealthy vibes. So like physically, they may make a lot of unhealthy choices, like smoking cigarettes or like eating a lot of sugar, just not caring about themselves. But at the same time, they are also not caring about other people in the process. So I know that's so specific, but like if you need further confirmation of who this is in your life, that could be a sign that they like, if it's someone who is really not healthy within themselves, that could be a sign that that's who we're talking about, that you should be not worrying about, that you should kind of not be afraid to move on from. Like, yeah, I don't know. Princess of Pentacles is giving me brand new start. And look, we actually see here, she kind of looks pregnant in this card. So I just feel like you're pregnant with new ideas. You're ready to give birth to a new reality for yourself, a physical reality where you, the people around you, your environment is really healthy. It's really just like emotionally supportive. It meets your physical goals. It's there for you in a real practical way. You're not second guessing anything. It's very straightforward. That is the reality that you need. A nice, simple, straightforward environment. There's no complications. There's no cattiness. There's no he said, she said confusion. Like, just straight to the point. Practical, supportive. That is what you want. That is what you're manifesting. Final card out for you. Look at that. We go from the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, to the Queen of Pentacles. Guys, this is huge. You are, first off, if you are leaving a job and getting a new job, a lot more money for you in this new job, okay? A lot more money for you. A lot more money in this new environment where, like, it feels almost like a family. So if this is work related, you and this work environment, it feels more like a family, but not in like a toxic way, but like in an actual healthy way where you all genuinely support each other. Again, straightforward, no competition, like you're all working on the same team for the same goals. If you are looking to move, we see you actually saving a lot of money, making a good deal here, a really good investment for your money. and your health, you know, like even if you're renting, for example, like maybe you are renting from an apartment that has a gym, and like this whole move actually encourages you to get physically healthy, you know, like everything seems to be, there's something here about your environment and changing your environment to be more conducive to peace, to be more suitable for peace to enter. And you know, your environment can mean a lot of things: your home, your job environment, your social environment. Just look at the different levels of environments in your life, because we do see one that is not supporting you, and that's the one that we have to follow your intuition and move away from. Could be multiple environments here, but what you are moving towards is Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Cups energy. Also, Ace of Wands upright. This is what's currently being blocked, but I feel like it will be unblocked once you make this move. And this is passion. Waking up excited for your day. Not waking up miserable. Not like falling asleep like with that frustration, like, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna have to wake up tomorrow and it's blah. You know that feeling? You're not gonna have that feeling when you make this change. You're gonna like actually go to bed early and wake up earlier because you are excited for the next day. You're excited to like go to this thing, to be in this environment, whatever it may be. So that's what I'm seeing for you. Really huge monumental shifts for you this month, if you allow it to happen. So there you have it, Taurus. Thank you for watching. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of June. And I will see you for the next reading. Bye bye.